Julie, there's no orange juice. What's going on? Julie! What's all the fuss in the morning, Brenda? Orange juice is essential for my breakfast, but there's nothing in the fridge. You just woke up? Yes. I've been telling you to have it ready. Sorry, but I'm getting dressed right now. I want my drink right now. Please stop being so selfish. Also, stop trying to open the door. Why are you even locking it? We're family. Just come out. What do you want me to do? I want you to get me my orange juice. Unfortunately, we don't have it at home right now. Just drink something else. Never mind. Just don't forget to get my juice today. By the way, what about my breakfast? Excuse me? I came to the kitchen hungry, but my breakfast isn't prepared. Haven't you made it yet? You overslept, so please prepare it yourself. I have to leave or I'll be late. What are you talking about? Make my breakfast before you go. I can't. I'm leaving. Huh? Julie! Brenda, you know I'm working, right? It's rude to keep calling persistently like that over and over again. You're doing this on purpose. Julie, you're the one who's rude. You're irresponsible for leaving the house doing nothing. Irresponsible? Isn't it supposed to be your turn to do the household chores this morning? Huh? My turn? Don't tell me you forgot. We talked about this yesterday. You took advantage of the fact that Zach is out of town. So you suddenly barged in with all your stuff, saying, I'm moving in from today. I have no choice but to agree with it. But we set our boundaries and made rules. Breaking them on the first day is absurd. What? You know nothing about the concept of unspoken understanding, do you? Huh? Listen, this is my son's house, and I am his mother. You get it? I am the head of this house. As someone who is allowing you to live here, you have a duty to respect me above all else. Are you being serious? The duty roster is just a formality. It should be understood without being said out loud. The head of the household generously agreed to the duty roster, you know? As a daughter-in-law, you should deeply appreciate that. Take the initiative to move without bothering me at all. Well, ideally, when deciding on the duty roster, it's common sense to say, no way, I can't let my mother-in-law do household chores. Let me take care of everything. Do you seriously think it works that way? No wonder your husband divorced you. Huh? You don't know anything. I got a call from your other son, Mike. Huh? From Mike? You were always bullying his wife. And then George found out about it, and he decided to divorce you and cut ties with you. The reason you came here was because they kicked you out. Stop talking nonsense. It's true. Mike told Zach about it. Huh? There's no way that's true. Those two have had a bad relationship since they were kids. Mike was a failure, and he always resented his talented younger brother, Zach. So Zach is the reason why he left home. That's why there's absolutely no way they would still be in contact. You don't know anything, don't you? Mike left home because he got married. They both still go out for drinks together. What? They always hang out during the weekends. They both love photography, so they often go to the beach or the mountains to take pictures. They're very close. You're kidding. I'm not. I can send you a picture of them together if you want. You're the only one who doesn't know anything about it. You were always protective of Zach, and you never cared about Mike. But both George and Zach were on Mike's side. Julie, what are you even talking about? Mike was thinking about what other people would think, so he had no choice but to take you in. And then you and Mike weren't getting along, and you were taking your stress out on his wife. You harassed her and verbally abused her. Of course, they're going to kick you out. Even your husband is fed up with you. Ugh. So just because you came to our house, don't think that your whims will be tolerated. I'm strong-willed, you see. It might have worked with Claire because she's kind, but it won't work with me. What? How rude! I'm just stating the facts. Do you think it's acceptable to take such disrespectful attitude towards the head of the household? Oh, you got that wrong. You're not the head of this household. I beg your pardon? My boss needs me. I have to go. I'm not done talking with you. I haven't even had anything for breakfast because of you. Come back now and do your chores. Okay. If you're gonna act like that, I'll show you the consequences. You're gonna regret this. Hey, Julie, do you have a minute? Hi, Zach. I thought you'd be done with work by now. I just finished. You always hit me up when you know I'm home. Is everything okay? Yeah, well, I want to tell you about something important, and I wanted to do it in person. We can't do that because I'm afraid Mom is going to be listening, and I don't want her to see our messages. I see. So, what did you want to talk about? Actually, my boss has asked me if I'd like to be transferred overseas. Overseas? Yeah. My company has been recently expanding its business overseas. I was asked if I wanted to be part of setting up an overseas branch. You know, I'm currently the project lead for a short-term project at the New York headquarters, right? It seems like my work is being appreciated. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I've always wanted to work overseas, so I'm glad my boss approached me about it. It's just, it seems like this relocation is going to be quite prolonged, so I was told to discuss it thoroughly with my family before making a decision. I see. So that means it's going to affect me too. Yeah. If I'm going to be transferred overseas, I'll have to decide whether I'll go by myself or with you. To be honest, I don't want to miss this chance, but I don't want to be away from you either. I was hoping you would come with me. Is your mother going to come with us too? Mom, no way. I'm not willing to tell her anything about this, not even our address. This is a good reason to leave her. Oh, really? Then it's totally fine. Wait, just like that, you're okay with it? You know you're gonna have to quit your job, right? I think I don't have to. What do you mean? Our company has a remote work system. I can work from anywhere in the world. That's why I think it's possible for me to go abroad without quitting my job. I'll try to talk to them about it. That would be helpful. Thanks, Julie. I didn't want to get you in trouble. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Okay, I'll handle everything with the moving and stuff. It might be difficult for you to do that with Mom around. But if I take care of things while I'm here, I think it'll go smoothly. Yeah, if she finds out about this, she's gonna lose her mind. I'll let you take care of everything. Okay, I'll call you or text you then. Okay. Brenda, what are you thinking? Oh, Julie, welcome back. What the? Why would you change the keys to my house? I don't know what you're talking about. My house? This is my son's house. Huh? And yet, you won't listen to anything I say. No, what are you talking about? Not making breakfast because you gotta work? What a terrible daughter-in-law. And saying that we should take turns for household chores? What a joke! Back in my day, it was normal that the wife did all the housework. Even if my mother-in-law said something unreasonable, I obediently followed without questioning. Times have changed since then, and besides, I have a job. Shouldn't it be normal for someone who stays at home all the time to do the housework? If you can't do anything for this house because of your job, why don't you just quit? You're married. I don't get why you have to keep working. Well, we have different ways of thinking. Please unlock the door now. It's cold and dark outside. You can't live in this house anymore. What? Don't talk nonsense. Please hurry up and open the door. Even if I unlock the door, you can't live in this house anymore. What do you mean? I've stored all your belongings in the rental warehouse at 3rd Avenue. A rental warehouse? I mean, it seems you completely misunderstood the concept of hierarchy. I thought it's time to make it clear. Zach will be back from his business trip soon too, so... What are you going to do by leaving my belongings in the rental warehouse? If I do that, you can easily leave the house, right? So be grateful that I saved you the trouble of packing your things. No, I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. The key to the rental warehouse is under the flower pot outside. Take your belongings and go back to your parents' house, or rent an apartment. Take some time to think things over carefully. If you want to continue living together, you need to change your attitude. Why should I leave? You don't even own this house. My son's house is practically my own house as well. Why do you think you got married to Zach? It's because I allowed it. If you don't want to live with me, divorce him. I'm afraid you got all this wrong, Brenda. Oh, really? Thanks to my son, you're able to live here. You're only concerned with your own demands, forgetting about such important matters. You really don't know anything, huh? This is my parents' house. What? Well, you've gone to the trouble of packing my things. I'm grateful for that. Julie, what are you talking about? This is your parents' house? It's whatever. It's earlier than what we planned, but I'll leave. What do you mean? Goodbye. Hey! Julie! I'm in trouble. Please, pick up the phone. What's wrong? Finally. Listen to me, Julie. Zach came home while you were away. He said he's getting transferred and packed all his stuff. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. Oh, really? Really? You're his wife. Do something about it. You have to come back now. No freaking way. I'm with Zach right now. Huh? Where the hell are you? Did you know about Zach getting transferred? Yeah, I know about it, but we'll never tell you where we are. How? We didn't want to live with you in the first place. You're lying. I know you're trying to deceive me. Otherwise, there's no reason for you to leave me behind. I'm going to live here with my son. With just Zach. I've told you many times, that house is my parents' house. Huh? You were supposed to live there temporarily, right? Huh? My father is currently on a business trip, but he's coming back next month. I told you multiple times that I'm going to live with Zach at my parents' house. And I also told you you have to leave at the end of this month, but you never listened. Did you really say those? Yes, multiple times. We don't have to live with my parents anymore since Zach has to transfer. Nobody told me about that. Yes, I did. But you were so hard-headed insisting that a wife should live with her husband's parents. You never listened to anything I had to say. And now, here we are, and you got what you deserved. I deserved it? Where are you two? I'm moving out here now, so tell me where you guys are at. Like I told you before, we'll never tell you. I mean, even if we did, it's impossible for you to come. What do you mean? We're overseas right now. Overseas? Yes. So you mean Zach's transfer? Yeah, he's been transferred to Japan, and I decided to go with him. Oh, no. Then where should I go? I don't know. You just barged in and never listened to anything I said. You're on your own now. What a cold wife you are. Oh, that's right. I should move in with your parents, right? Huh? I mean, your parents' house is a 2-story building. It has a lot of rooms. Wouldn't it be wasteful for just your parents to live there? I'll move in with them instead of you. Are you out of your mind? There's no way that's gonna happen. Because if I leave this house, I won't have a place to live. Why don't you go back to your hometown? Well, you know, my hometown is not so easy to go back to. What? My parents' house is run by my brother and his wife. We don't really get along. My brother always listens to his wife and never listens to me. So even though it's my parents' house, I don't want to go home because I don't feel comfortable there. I just told you to go back to your hometown. Huh? I never said you should go back to your parents' house and live with them. Oh. You seem to always have that kind of thinking, don't you? You always want to rely on people. Have you ever thought of getting a place on your own? It's impossible. At my age, I can't support myself. My income is only my pension and I don't get that much. I heard that you received sufficient financial settlement when you got divorced, right? That is none of your business. I heard you went on a lot of trips, ate out a lot, and spent extravagantly. Where it came to the point that you used all your savings. Mike told me about it. How dare you? You are disrespectful. Mom, come on. What? It's me, Zach. Zach? What's going on? Why are you on Julie's phone? Like what Julie said earlier, I'm with her. I stayed quiet because Julie said she wanted to talk to you about it herself. I couldn't take it anymore, so I took over. Oh, this works out perfectly then. Huh? I wanted to ask you about something. Julie is trying to brainwash you, aren't you? Otherwise, there's no way you're going to leave me behind. Zach, please come and pick me up now. You don't need to be considerate of Julie. Just quickly divorce such a disrespectful wife. I'm fed up with you. Huh? You were never involved with anything. I've had enough. Oh no, wait a minute. I wanted to live with you for your sake. It's not for my sake. It's for your own sake, right? No, it's not. Every mother wants to be with their son. Mike never understands that. I know you'll understand me, right? Whatever. Goodbye. Zach, wait! After that, I received a phone call from my parents back home. Apparently, Brenda tried to stay in the house. She clung to my parents, saying, "We're still family," which escalated to involving the police. The incident led to her family cutting ties with her completely, and even her own family refused to support her. With nowhere else to turn, my mother-in-law ended up renting a rundown, cheap apartment. Reluctantly, she searched for work and managed to secure a cleaning job. With her bad attitude towards the clients and her coworkers, they were mean to her. As for me, I've started a new life with Zach in Japan. While we face challenges such as language barriers and cultural differences, we're determined to overcome them together.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.